miserable? Have you ever asked yourself a question? Why God created this world? He doesn't live in it, so for whom he created it? He could not create this world for humans, because the humans were created after the world was created. As a matter of fact, Adam was created from the dust of the earth. You might say that God wanted to create Adam and he needed this world in order to be able to create him. But God is almighty, so he could create Adam in his world where he lives. The other big question is, why God created Adam? What was the purpose of creating him? Was God feeling lonely? But God was not alone when he was creating Adam. He was talking to someone. Remember the phrase, "Let us make mankind in our image." So there was someone whom God was talking to. The another version might be that God created this world as a prison for devil. As you know, the devil was kicked out of the heaven. So maybe God needed the place to keep him somewhere outside of heaven. But in this case, why did God created Adam in the place where he was keeping the devil? Didn't God know that devil would try to seduce Adam and make him do the evil things? Something doesn't make sense. Have you tried to ask these questions to your religious leaders? What did they answer? Do they know? Of course they don't know. The best answer they can give you is that you are not capable to understand what God does. He is out of your league, so you must not question what he does. But the truth is that they have no idea, and in order not to look stupid in your eyes, they try to make you feel stupid for asking such questions. Now let's get back to our question. Why God created this world? I want you to understand one very important matter. For any action there is a cause. Even if you do something for fun, there is a cause for it. In this situation, the cause is the wish to have fun. So, what made God to create this world? What was his cause? I can use the Bible for some references. Of course, the Bible does not tell you why God created this world. It says that God created the universe. He saw that it was good and that's it. So we need to figure this mystery out by ourselves. Of course, it is not an easy task, especially since you don't know how God thinks. But the Bible tells you how you can do it. The Bible tells you that God created the mankind in his image. This means that you must be similar to God, meaning that you have the similar desires as God. Since you can't study God, to understand him you must study his creations. Same as the doctors study the illness by its symptoms. You are God's creation, so you can study yourself. In fact, the humans also create the worlds. I am talking about the virtual worlds in the video games and the simulators. So why do humans create these worlds? The worlds in the video games are used to have fun, and to be able to do the things that you can't do in the real world. For example, to fight in the war or to participate in the criminal activities and etc. This allows you to have fun and also to let the steam out. The virtual worlds in the simulators have more practical purpose. It lets you train and shows how you would behave in the different situations. For example, the flight simulator trains the pilots how to behave in the dangerous situations without putting their lives and the lives of the passengers at risk. This world was created by God for the similar reasons. To let you do the things you will not be able to do in the another world, where God lives, and to see how you behave in the different situations, and to train you. Now, let me explain what I mean by the world where God lives. Why you need to show how you behave in the different situations, and what you need to be trained for. Let's start from the question. Who are you? Where do you come from? And where are you going? I mentioned before that you are your mind and your consciousness. To be more correct, you are your consciousness. Your mind is an entity that was created in this world for this world. Your consciousness was not created in this world. It was created in the another world where God lives. God is the common consciousness. Your consciousness derived from that consciousness. In fact, your consciousness lives in the same world where God lives. It doesn't occupy the space in this world. It doesn't have height, length, width, or weight. If you pay closer attention, you will realize that your consciousness doesn't exist in time either. You always feel present. You never feel past or the future. Of course, you feel the emotions associated with the past or the future. But you feel these emotions in present. In fact, in the world where God lives, there is no past or future. There is only now. This is why God is eternal. In that world, the beginning and the end always happen now. This is why God says in the Bible, I am the beginning and I am the end. Your consciousness lives in that world. Our world is similar to a virtual world in the video games. Your consciousness doesn't live in it. It only participates. It uses your body as an avatar to participate in this world. To control this avatar, it uses your mind as a joystick. If you pay closer attention, you will realize that it is your mind that controls your body, not your consciousness. Your consciousness just tells your mind what it wants to do. Now, let me explain why it is important for God to know how we behave in the different situations, and what we need to train for. Your consciousness is immortal. For the consciousness to exist, it only needs to feel something, while your physical body is alive. Your consciousness feels its feelings, like hunger, thirst, pleasure, pain, and etc. Once your body dies, your consciousness can no longer receive feelings from it. The consciousness can receive feelings not only from the physical body, but also from another consciousness. If you ask any pregnant woman, she will tell you that she feels her baby's emotions. She can feel when her baby is happy, and when her baby is sad. Of course, the bodies of mother and her baby are physically connected, but their brains are not connected by the nerve system. Their brains are two separate entities. This proves that the consciousnesses of two people can communicate and feel each other's feelings. The woman can be pregnant with twins or triplets. This means that two or more consciousnesses can communicate and feel the feelings of each other. So if your consciousness connects with God, it will receive feelings from that common consciousness and continue to exist even without the physical body. As a matter of fact, your consciousness was created without the body. Your body was created later as an avatar for your consciousness. But there is one major moment. The common consciousness is a two-way street, meaning that what one consciousness is feeling, all the others feel it too. In this situation, if your consciousness will emotionally hurt the other consciousness that is also connected to God, then all the connected consciousnesses will feel the pain of the hurt one, including yourself, and most importantly, God. So if God allows the consciousness which can hurt others to connect with Him, then all the consciousnesses connected to God will be in danger. Consequently, God will not allow this to happen. This is why it is important for God to know how you will behave in the different situations. Of course, you have heard the phrase, "Nobody is perfect." Your consciousness is not perfect. It is not God. So this world is the simulator for your consciousness to train itself in the difficult situations, without putting in danger itself or the other consciousnesses that are connected to God. The reasons for creation of this world are as follows. 1. To let your consciousness do things that it is not able to do in the world where it really lives. 2. To find out how your consciousness will behave in the different situations. 3. To train your consciousness in order to prepare it for the eternal life with God. If you want to know more about these kind of things, subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch my videos.